Have you ever wondered why some people, as they grow older, naturally pull away from making new friends or attending social gatherings? Is it loneliness, or is there a deeper reason behind these choices? In today's video, we're exploring the profound wisdom and freedom that often comes with aging. Freedom from social pressures, the serenity of simplicity, and the beauty of choosing peace over social obligations. By watching until the end, you'll uncover the fascinating psychology behind why older adults prioritize personal time, embrace self-reliance, and live more meaningfully by letting go of relationships that no longer serve them. You'll also learn how aging brings a unique sense of contentment and self-understanding, often missed in the rush of younger years. Whether you're experiencing this journey yourself or want to understand it more deeply, this video will guide you through the wisdom of aging, the courage to cherish solitude, and the inner peace found by choosing one's own pace in life. Stay with us to the end to truly understand how this outlook can lead to a life of fulfillment, freedom, and genuine joy. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. 1. Fatigue from constantly building or maintaining new relationships. As we navigate the winding paths of life and arrive at our later years, the once thrilling pursuit of forging new social connections transforms significantly. In our youth, the excitement of meeting new people and exploring relationships was akin to embarking on an exhilarating adventure, each encounter filled with the promise of discovery and the joy of shared experiences. However, for many older adults, the thought of continuously opening up to others, sharing intimate stories, and integrating into new social circles can often feel less like an enticing opportunity and more like a heavy burden to bear. With the passage of time comes a profound realization. We have already traversed this landscape many times over. We've navigated the exhilarating highs of friendship, basked in the warmth of love, and learned invaluable lessons through both heartbreak and triumph. Each relationship we have cultivated, each connection we have nurtured, has contributed to a rich tapestry of human experience, woven with vibrant memories, laughter, tears, and countless shared moments. It is in this intricate weaving that we discover the beauty of our social fabric, but also the weight of its demands. Aging brings with it a liberating sense of freedom, a comforting understanding that we no longer have to chase the societal expectations that insist on the constant cultivation of new friendships. Society often equates social connections with happiness, pushing the narrative that we must continuously expand our circle to feel fulfilled. Yet many of us find solace in the realization that we have given enough of ourselves, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. We've poured our hearts into friendships, offered our ears to listen, and opened our homes to share meals and memories. There's an undeniable exhaustion that accompanies the effort to maintain a seemingly endless roster of acquaintances. Each new relationship requires a substantial investment of time and energy, time that could instead be spent nurturing the bonds we already cherish. We've experienced the myriad shades of human connection, and the idea of seeking out new relationships can often feel redundant, even draining. In this phase of life, we come to appreciate the depth of existing relationships. We find joy in the laughter shared over a cup of tea with an old friend, the warmth of a hug from someone who truly understands us, and the comfort of silence spent in the company of loved ones. Instead of feeling compelled to fill our lives with new acquaintances, we can celebrate the meaningful bonds that have already enriched our lives, those friendships that have stood the test of time, weathering the storms of change and loss. Moreover, as we grow older, we begin to realize that quality often trumps quantity. We cherish the few friendships that offer genuine support, understanding, and love, recognizing that these connections are far more valuable than a multitude of superficial interactions. The laughter shared with longtime friends, the understanding nods during difficult conversations, and the comforting presence of someone who has witnessed our journey can be far more fulfilling than the pursuit of new relationships. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, Please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Ultimately, the beauty of aging lies in the ability to reflect on our experiences and embrace the simplicity of meaningful connections. We no longer feel the need to prove our worth through an ever-expanding social network. Instead, we find strength in the intimate relationships we have cultivated over the years. In this newfound perspective, we learn to cherish our time, focus on those who truly matter, and celebrate the profound depth of love and understanding that comes from a lifetime of genuine connections. 2. Prioritizing personal time and freedom. As we gracefully transition into our golden years, the concept of time undergoes a remarkable transformation, evolving into something profoundly precious and sacred. This shift invites us to reevaluate how we allocate our most valuable resource, not merely as a means to fulfill obligations to distant acquaintances or fleeting social engagements, but as a cherished gift that calls us to embark on a deeply personal journey of self-discovery and inner reflection. After decades spent pouring our energy into family commitments, career aspirations, and the intricate maintenance of a complex web of social connections, many older adults begin to feel an intense longing to pause, breathe, and fully embrace their own space. In this new chapter of life, they find themselves yearning for the opportunity to reconnect with their innermost selves, shedding the layers of expectations that have accumulated over the years. For many, this stage of life becomes akin to a beautifully crafted book, with its final pages inviting a more deliberate reading. Each line becomes an opportunity to savor, contemplate deeply, and immerse oneself fully in the richness of lived experiences. Just as a good book deserves to be enjoyed slowly, these later years call for a similar appreciation of life, a time to reflect on the journey traveled and to extract wisdom from every moment. It is a chance to pause and absorb the intricate tapestry of emotions, lessons learned, and the beauty of existence itself. In these later years, a remarkable sense of freedom unfolds, one that many may have never fully realized or experienced in their earlier lives. This newfound freedom is multifaceted, encompassing liberation from societal expectations, the weight of constructing a specific image, and the relentless pressure to maintain relationships that often require constant nurturing. It is not simply about having more leisure time. Rather, it reaches into the depths of the soul, a profound emancipation that allows individuals to engage in activities they genuinely love, free from the constraints of judgment or the need for external validation. As life slows down, older adults can immerse themselves in hobbies they once cherished but never had the opportunity to pursue. Perhaps they rediscover a passion for painting, finding solace in the gentle strokes of a brush on canvas, or they may delve into the world of literature, getting lost in the pages of captivating novels that whisk them away to different realms. Gardening becomes a therapeutic practice, where the nurturing of flowers and plants mirrors the care they once extended to their loved ones, creating a vibrant oasis that brings joy and beauty into their lives. Listening to music takes on a new significance as well. It becomes a powerful conduit for emotion and nostalgia, allowing them to relive cherished memories while creating new ones. Walking in the park transforms into a meditation in motion, where every step connects them with nature, invigorating their spirits. Simply gazing at the sunset, with its breathtaking array of colors, becomes a spiritual experience, an invitation to reflect on the day's events and appreciate the quiet beauty of life without the need to hurry. These simple yet powerful experiences are filled with profound tranquility and joy, illuminating the heart and spirit in ways that can only be felt when we allow ourselves to be truly present. In a world that often emphasizes the importance of social connections and external validation, the elderly possess a unique wisdom, a profound understanding that true happiness is not measured by the number of friends we have, the number of events we attend, or the people we entertain. Instead, it lies in our ability to revel in our silence, find solace in solitude, and nurture a deep and meaningful relationship with ourselves. Personal time is not to be mistaken for isolation. Rather, it is an intentional focus on what genuinely matters, an exploration of the self that can bring boundless joy and fulfillment. Older adults learn to savor the quiet moments, embracing the stillness that allows them to engage in introspection and contemplation. They discover the beauty of being alone without feeling lonely, relishing the time spent in their own company. This shift in perspective empowers them to prioritize their own needs, desires, and dreams, fostering a profound sense of self-worth and acceptance. Freed from the burden of conforming to superficial social norms, older adults relish the liberty to live authentically, unencumbered by expectations or judgments. They embrace a fresh perspective on life, one where trivial matters and external criticisms lose their significance. The relentless pursuit to please others fades away, allowing them to let go of worries and stress. In this newfound tranquility, they begin to experience the world anew. Each breath becomes a meditation, each ray of sunlight a gentle caress, and each heartbeat a reminder of life's preciousness. This serene awareness is a gift that, in the whirlwind of youth, often goes unnoticed. They find joy in the smallest of details, a flower blooming in their garden, the laughter of a child, or the warmth of a cherished memory. With this profound sense of freedom and personal time, older adults no longer perceive a lack of social interaction or visiting others as a loss. On the contrary, it transforms into a conscious choice, an empowering decision to concentrate on what truly brings joy and fulfillment. This phase is an invitation to return to oneself, to cultivate a loving and nurturing relationship with the soul gently and organically. In the hushed moments of life, they unearth a profound sense of fulfillment, a joy that emanates not from the external world but from the peace and internal liberation that resides within. This journey towards self-rediscovery is not merely a celebration of age. It is a profound embrace of life itself, filled with endless possibilities for joy, growth, and love. Older adults realize that their time is now, and they are determined to make the most of it. They prioritize personal time and freedom, not out of neglect for social ties, but as a means of enriching their own lives and, in turn, the lives of those around them. In this intentional solitude, they cultivate the wisdom to appreciate the present moment, fostering connections that are genuine and meaningful rather than superficial. Ultimately, this period of life offers a chance to reconnect with one's passions, savor the simple pleasures that bring true happiness, and explore the depths of personal fulfillment. As they prioritize their own needs and desires, older adults craft a beautiful narrative, a testament to the richness of the human experience, marked by resilience, joy, and an unwavering love for life. They emerge from this journey transformed, embracing the present with open hearts and minds, ready to share their wisdom and love with the world around them. This is not just aging. This is a celebration of life, a journey towards self-discovery and the profound joy that comes from prioritizing personal time and freedom. Third, shifts in perception and life values. As the relentless march of time gracefully unfolds, older adults find themselves enveloped in an evolved sense of awareness and a deeply transformative shift in their life values. This metamorphosis is not merely a gradual change, but a profound awakening that colors their worldview with hues of clarity, wisdom, and heartfelt understanding. Reflecting on their lives, they gaze back with a lens sharpened by years of experience, discerning with remarkable precision what truly deserves their affection and attention, and what can be tenderly released into the annals of memory. This long and winding journey of existence leads them to a heartwarming and sometimes poignant realization. Life isn't a frantic, unending race to amass connections or perpetually expand social networks. Instead, it blossoms into a heartfelt and meaningful quest to seek deeper significance, serene peace, and unconditional acceptance. What once seemed paramount, such as the insatiable need for social approval, the relentless pursuit of personal achievements, or the exhilarating rush of cultivating new relationships, gradually loses its former allure and intensity. Seniors begin to perceive life through a beautifully altered lens, one that embraces the simplicity and authenticity that often eluded them in their younger years. They come to understand, perhaps more profoundly than ever before, that one's true value isn't measured by the sheer number of friends or the frequency of social interactions. Superficial encounters and surface-level relationships, once so cherished, now fade into the background, their significance diminished in the face of a more meaningful existence. In their golden years, older adults cherish quality over quantity, choosing to nurture connections that offer authentic bonding, profound understanding, and heartfelt empathy. These relationships, rich in depth and sincerity, become the cornerstone of their emotional well-being. Entering old age brings with it a profound and soul-stirring realization that true greatness doesn't stem from constructing an image for others to admire, but from deeply understanding and embracing oneself. This seismic shift in awareness inspires them to reevaluate the values that have guided their lives, thoughtfully retaining only those that bring genuine joy and profound meaning. Seniors learn to savor life at a slower, more deliberate pace, no longer hurrying to chase elusive dreams or allowing societal expectations to dictate their paths. They recognize that the most significant connection is with themselves. Understanding what truly brings them happiness far outweighs any external recognition or validation. This inward focus fosters a sense of inner peace and contentment that had perhaps been overshadowed by the chaos and demands of earlier years. One of the most poignant and emotionally resonant changes in perception and life values among the elderly is the prioritization of the inner self. After navigating the myriad ups and downs of life, the triumphs and the heartaches, the joys and the sorrows, they come to realize that true peace emanates from inner tranquility rather than the fleeting excitement of social engagements. Activities that once held great significance, such as attending bustling gatherings, expanding extensive networks, or maintaining casual acquaintances, begin to lose their appeal. Instead, they find immense fulfillment in serene and introspective practices like meditating, reflecting deeply on their life's journey, basking in the beauty of nature, and living harmoniously with life's natural rhythms. An acute awareness of the fleeting nature of time, coupled with an understanding of life's timeless values, empowers older adults to gracefully let go, releasing unnecessary burdens, abandoning unrealistic expectations, and even parting ways with relationships that no longer resonate with their true selves. This heartfelt shift in life values bestows upon them a sense of lightness and profound serenity, a tranquility that was perhaps elusive amidst the hustle and bustle of their younger years. Sometimes, life isn't about accumulating a series of new experiences or engaging in noisy social interactions, but rather about cultivating a quiet and meaningful companionship with oneself. This introspective journey allows older adults to delve deeper into their souls, fostering a profound sense of self-awareness and acceptance. It's in these quiet moments of solitude that they rediscover their passions, rekindle old interests, and perhaps even unearth hidden talents that had lain dormant beneath the demands of daily life. This period of self-discovery is not just a passive experience, but an active and enriching endeavor that breathes new life into their twilight years. Ultimately, this transformative change in perception regarding life's values not only brings a deep sense of calmness but also empowers older adults to live more authentically. They liberate themselves from the confines of societal roles, no longer feeling the need to pretend or conform to others' expectations. Instead, they embrace their true selves with honesty and integrity, honoring their genuine feelings and values. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. This stage of life becomes a beautiful opportunity to seek deep contentment, genuine peace, and complete acceptance of the lives they've lovingly lived. Choosing not to make new friends or visit others isn't a rejection of society. Rather, it's a natural and heartfelt step towards living mindfully. It's about cherishing every precious moment with themselves and focusing on what truly matters, allowing them to experience a life rich in meaning and emotional fulfillment. In this serene chapter of life, older adults find solace in the simplicity of everyday moments. The warmth of the morning sun, the gentle rustle of leaves in the wind, the comforting embrace of a cherished memory. These small, yet significant, pleasures become the pillars of their happiness, replacing the once insatiable hunger for external validation. They come to understand that the essence of a fulfilling life lies not in the grandeur of achievements or the vastness of social circles, but in the depth of personal contentment and the richness of inner peace. As they navigate this profound shift, older adults often express a sense of liberation and gratitude. They appreciate the wisdom that comes with age, the ability to look back without regret, and the courage to let go of what no longer serves their well-being. This journey inward is not without its challenges, but it is profoundly rewarding, offering a sense of completeness and harmony that had perhaps eluded them in the earlier chapters of their lives. In essence, the shift in perception and life values experienced by older adults is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of the human spirit. It highlights the beauty of aging gracefully, embracing change with open hearts, and finding joy in the simplicity and authenticity that defines a truly meaningful life. This evolution is not just a natural progression but a celebration of the wisdom, love, and inner strength that older adults embody, enriching their lives and inspiring those around them to seek the same depth of understanding and peace. Fourth, the fear of loss or changes in relationships. As we traverse the winding paths of our later years, an ever-present and deeply ingrained fear often takes root in the hearts of many older adults. The fear of loss, separation, and the inevitable transformations that accompany the relationships we hold dear. Having journeyed through the vibrant tapestry of life, filled with the warmth of deep friendships, the intoxicating thrill of passionate romances, and the unbreakable bonds of family, seniors have also encountered the heart-wrenching reality of watching these connections wither away. They have felt the profound sorrow of loved ones departing, whether through death, the inexorable pull of time, or emotional detachment that creates painful distances. This collective experience of loss fosters a protective instinct, urging many to retreat inward rather than venture out to forge new connections or engage in the complexities of social interactions. For older adults, the specter of loss extends far beyond the mere physical absence of those they cherish. It encompasses a whole spectrum of shifts in mental states, emotional distances, and divergence in life perspectives and values that can gradually accumulate like a thick fog, clouding their relationships. The very thought of opening their hearts to new relationships can feel overwhelmingly daunting, as they grapple with the stark reality that each new bond carries the risk of heartbreak. They have learned, often through painful and sometimes traumatic experiences, that time can gradually erode feelings, creating invisible barriers that seem insurmountable. Thus, many choose to shield themselves from the potential agony of severed ties, opting for a solitary existence as a means of avoiding the discomfort that accompanies relationships that may no longer hold the same significance or meaning. This fear of loss is multifaceted and layered. It transcends the mere absence of existing relationships and delves into the complex web of changes that come with aging, both in themselves and those around them. The gradual decline of health, a common companion in the later stages of life, often brings with it an avalanche of uncertainties and anxieties. Older adults may fear that their abilities to nurture and sustain strong friendships will diminish, or they may worry about becoming a burden to their loved ones if their health deteriorates. The thought of disappointing family or friends by not being able to fulfill their roles within these relationships weighs heavily on their hearts and minds, creating a complex emotional landscape where guilt, shame, and fear intermingle. Furthermore, the decline in physical health, memory, or communication skills can instill a profound sense of vulnerability and anxiety about the prospect of opening up to others. Seniors may find themselves caught in a cycle of self-doubt, questioning their worthiness of love and companionship as their bodies and minds undergo inevitable changes. Each day can feel like a reminder of their fragility, making the prospect of new connections feel like an uphill battle fraught with potential disappointment. Moreover, the experience of loss is a familiar one for many older adults, who may have endured the heart-wrenching loss of a spouse, cherished friends, or even children. Each passing brings with it an immense wave of grief, and with every loss, the emotional scars deepen. This ongoing confrontation with separation, grief, and mortality leads to a cautious approach to forming new bonds. They come to understand, perhaps all too intimately, that joy can dissipate in an instant, leading to a deliberate selectiveness in their relationships, holding on to only those connections that genuinely bring them peace and joy while steering clear of anything that might induce emotional turmoil or vulnerability. It's as if they carry invisible shields, protecting their hearts from the stinging pain of potential abandonment or loss. On a deeper philosophical level, there is a profound reflection woven into this fear. As seniors confront the stark realities of death and the transient nature of life, they come to recognize that every relationship, regardless of its strength or significance, is destined to face an end. This sobering awareness can lead to a reluctance to cling to connections, as they have learned to embrace the reality that endings are a natural part of existence, a fundamental truth that no amount of love or effort can alter. Rather than seeking new social interactions, many find solace in turning inward and discovering a profound sense of peace in their own company. They begin to cultivate a harmonious inner world that thrives independent of others' presence or approval, finding strength in solitude and comfort in self-reflection. Ultimately, the choice to avoid new relationships or limit social interactions is not indicative of loneliness or pessimism. Rather, it is a profound expression of self-protection, a conscious strategy for seniors to shield their hearts and spirits from the inevitable pain that accompanies love and loss. In the serene moments of old age, they learn to embrace the present, finding joy and fulfillment within themselves rather than relying on external validation. This shift towards introspection allows them to cultivate a deeper understanding of their emotions, fostering resilience in the face of life's uncertainties. In this quiet acceptance, they acknowledge that loss and change are unavoidable aspects of life, and true freedom lies in the ability to let go of what no longer serves them. In doing so, they cultivate a profound sense of peace, learning that happiness can be found in the here and now, independent of the past or future. The journey of embracing solitude and understanding the impermanence of relationships can be a liberating experience, allowing older adults to navigate the complexities of their emotions with grace and wisdom. In that space of acceptance, they discover that it is possible to honor their memories while cherishing the present, recognizing that the essence of love transcends time and space. Fifth, high self-reliance and the desire not to depend on others. As we navigate the winding path of life, old age emerges as a profound and transformative stage, a time when the desire for strong independence and self-reliance reaches its peak. After spending decades navigating a world that often emphasizes mutual dependence, whether through nurturing families, collaborating within work teams, or forging connections within vibrant social circles, many individuals find themselves yearning to reclaim their individual identities and personal autonomy as they enter their later years. This yearning for independence transcends the simple ability to care for oneself physically. It embodies a rich philosophy, a deep commitment to live life authentically on one's terms, cultivating a spirit of tranquility, freedom, and, above all, unwavering self-respect. For seniors, the experience of independence is nothing short of exhilarating. It brings forth a refreshing sense of autonomy and control over their lives, an invaluable treasure that may have felt elusive during the busier, more demanding phases of their existence. This newfound freedom allows them to make their own choices regarding daily routines, personal interests, and activities without the heavy burden of worrying about being a strain on their loved ones. Each small victory, every step taken, and all actions performed become bold assertions of their freedom and self-determination. This liberation fosters a profound sense of fulfillment and satisfaction, reinforcing the belief that they still possess the value, capability, and tenacity to care for themselves and steer their lives in the direction that resonates with their innermost desires. However, intertwined with this desire for independence is a poignant, unspoken fear that many older adults grapple with, the haunting thought of becoming a burden to others. This fear can cast a heavy shadow over their hearts, compelling them to navigate life with a heightened sensitivity. They dread the idea of their children feeling anxious, friends feeling troubled, or family members feeling obligated to support them in ways that may feel uncomfortable or unwelcome. This longing for self-reliance is not merely about independence. It is a vital means of preserving their pride and dignity. For many, the prospect of needing help from others can evoke feelings of unease, discomfort, and even deep embarrassment. Thus, they often choose to confront daily challenges alone, navigating life's complexities with a steadfast resolve to retain their self-respect and independence. In their pursuit of autonomy, seniors may find themselves shying away from forming new friendships or frequently visiting others, driven by a desire to evade the potential entanglements that come with deeper connections. They harbor fears that cultivating new relationships could lead to unwanted responsibilities or expectations, fears that feel particularly daunting as they transition into this new chapter of life. The prospect of a new friend expecting shared experiences, time spent together, or even leaning on them for support can disrupt the delicate balance of freedom they have carefully constructed. In essence, this self-preservation strategy helps them avoid the uncomfortable feelings associated with being tied down or burdened by obligations they do not wish to assume. It's crucial to clarify that self-reliance does not equate to isolation or a rejection of help from others. Instead, it reflects a resilient spirit, an active way of living that embodies a profound appreciation for the power of self-care. For older adults, Self-reliance is not just a practical choice. It is a badge of honor, a symbol of strength and pride in their ability to continue forging their path without feeling the need to lean on others. It encapsulates a valuable form of freedom. Freedom from societal pressures, freedom from the judgments of others, and freedom from the weighty expectations to meet anyone's standards but their own. Moreover, this self-reliance allows seniors to focus on the pursuits that genuinely ignite their passions and bring them profound joy. Instead of expending precious energy on social relationships that may feel burdensome or demanding, they channel their efforts into activities that nourish their souls and resonate with their hearts. Whether it's savoring the delightful process of cooking their favorite meals, tending to a small but cherished garden, indulging in a good book, or simply enjoying a peaceful stroll through the park, these seemingly simple actions evoke profound satisfaction and genuine joy, far surpassing the fleeting pleasures of any social gathering. In these moments, they discover a deeper connection with themselves, an opportunity to reflect, and a space to celebrate their independence. Ultimately, the desire for self-reliance and the wish not to depend on others does not imply that seniors lack the craving for closeness or connection. On the contrary, it represents their heartfelt quest for balance in life, a protective measure for their hearts against the unnecessary complexities and responsibilities that can weigh heavily on the spirit. This approach embodies calm self-governance, quiet confidence, and the wisdom to choose a lifestyle that resonates deeply with their true selves. They learn to cherish each moment of life independently, finding immense joy in the simplicity of their everyday experiences and basking in the pride of having crafted a life that is unequivocally their own, a life marked by freedom, peace, and a profound sense of fulfillment. In this sacred space of self-discovery and autonomy, they flourish. Their journey is a testament to resilience, strength, and the deep-seated belief that life, in all its simplicity and complexity, is meant to be embraced fully on its terms. This is the beauty of self-reliance. It is not merely about living alone or eschewing connections, but rather about celebrating the profound freedom that comes from understanding and valuing oneself. As they navigate this stage of life, they carry with them the richness of experience, the depth of emotion, and the wisdom that only comes from a life well lived, filled with both challenges and triumphs. Sixth, changes in living environment and health. As the years gracefully unfold, they usher in profound changes that impact both physical and mental health, particularly for our cherished seniors. This inevitable aging process transforms not just the individual but also how they perceive and engage with their living environment and social relationships. The intertwining of health and well-being becomes a cornerstone in shaping the way older adults navigate their interactions with others. When the body no longer possesses the robust vitality it once did, and when the ability to adapt to the changing landscape of one's environment begins to wane, the repercussions are deeply felt. Simple activities that were once second nature, like walking, moving around, or participating in social gatherings, can morph into monumental challenges. For instance, what was once a casual stroll to the neighborhood cafe now feels like a daunting trek, requiring significant effort and sometimes the use of assistive devices. These seemingly trivial tasks can trigger a profound reassessment of their relationships, compelling seniors to reflect on the necessity and viability of maintaining or forming new connections. The stark reality is that health limitations and mobility issues often act as formidable barriers, hindering their ability to forge new friendships or feel motivated to visit others. Each step taken becomes a struggle, each movement a daunting task, and every day potentially marred by discomfort or pain. In this context, socializing, once a source of joy and excitement, can quickly transform into an overwhelming experience. The simple act of inviting friends over or taking a stroll with neighbors might evoke feelings of anxiety rather than anticipation. Instead of feeling obligated to meet the expectations of others, many older adults consciously choose to downsize their living spaces, embracing a lifestyle centered around gentle, low-pressure activities that align with their current capabilities. For instance, they might find solace in nurturing a small indoor garden or indulging in hobbies like painting or knitting that require minimal physical exertion. This decision isn't about retreating from the world. Rather, it's a beautiful act of self-preservation and acceptance, an acknowledgement of their changing needs while still seeking fulfillment in the simplicity of everyday life. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, Please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Equally significant are the changes brought about by the living environment itself. The emotional weight of leaving behind the familiar embrace of their homes, those spaces filled with memories, laughter, and love, can be overwhelming. Moving to assisted living facilities, into the homes of their children, or entirely new communities can trigger feelings of loss and disruption. The safety and stability of their old surroundings are replaced by the anxiety of the unknown. Often, the home they leave behind is not just a physical space but a repository of cherished memories, family gatherings, celebrations, and quiet moments of reflection. Rebuilding social connections in this new territory becomes a daunting challenge, filled with the stress of starting afresh, encountering unfamiliar faces, and adapting to different social norms. The emotional toll of this transition can lead to a hesitancy to engage, making it difficult to open up and connect with new neighbors or friends. Moreover, shifts in mental health profoundly affect how seniors interact. Those who were once lively and social may find themselves grappling with memory lapses, struggling to recall names, faces, or the nuances of past conversations. This cognitive decline can foster feelings of insecurity, leaving them anxious about forgetting old friends or falling behind in discussions. The dread of being unable to engage meaningfully in conversations or the embarrassment of not recognizing a familiar face can create a significant emotional barrier. Conditions like memory loss, insomnia, and mental health issues such as anxiety and depression can render communication an exhausting endeavor. Each interaction, rather than being a source of joy, may become a potential pitfall where they fear revealing their vulnerabilities. In these moments, the allure of remaining calm and content in a familiar space, free from social pressures, becomes an appealing refuge. Changes in living environment and health not only lead to a decrease in social interactions, but also encourage older adults to seek solace and peace within their sanctuaries. Their living spaces transform into havens where they can savor a slower-paced life, liberated from the burdens of societal expectations. Engaging in gentle activities, sipping tea, immersing themselves in books, basking in the beauty of nature, or nurturing a small garden, provides them with a sense of tranquility and fulfillment that doesn't hinge on the presence of many others. For many, these small rituals become the threads that weave a comforting tapestry of daily life, allowing them to cultivate inner peace and happiness. Through these shifts, seniors often arrive at a profound realization about life. Fulfillment does not solely stem from cultivating and maintaining social relationships. Instead, they begin to appreciate the beauty of solitude and the richness it can bring. As health declines and living spaces shrink, a newfound focus emerges. Connecting with oneself and discovering joy in the simplest of pleasures takes precedence. They learn to embrace their limitations with grace, treasure the beauty of each present moment, and find happiness in life's little details, often overlooked in the hustle of youth. The act of savoring a cup of herbal tea while watching the sunset or spending a quiet afternoon listening to their favorite music can become a deeply fulfilling experience, allowing them to reflect on their journey with gratitude and contentment. In essence, the interplay between changes in living environment and health compels older adults to redefine their approach to social relationships. They no longer seek satisfaction in the chaotic bustle of large gatherings or the validation of others. Instead, they gravitate toward a quieter, more peaceful existence that honors their health and respects their living environment. This transition is not an act of avoidance but a wise and insightful choice, allowing them to embrace life in a manner that genuinely resonates with their abilities and desires. In this phase of life, wisdom shines brightest, illuminating a path toward inner contentment and serene acceptance of life's beautiful journey. Ultimately, while the changes brought about by aging can present challenges, they also offer opportunities for profound personal growth and self-discovery. Seniors can find strength and resilience in their new realities, learning to navigate the complexities of life with a sense of grace and dignity. The quiet moments, once viewed as mundane, can evolve into sacred spaces of reflection and connection, fostering a deeper appreciation for the richness of life. In this way, the journey of aging transforms from one of loss to one of renewal, as they learn to cherish not just the relationships they cultivate with others, but also the beautiful relationships they develop with themselves. 7th, appreciating and choosing to live life at a slower pace. As time gracefully marches forward and the golden years unfurl like a delicate flower, older adults awaken to a profound realization that profoundly transforms their outlook on life. There is no race to win, no need to hurry through the days, nor is there any obligation to conform to the relentless pace dictated by societal standards or the superficial goals that once seemed so critical. Instead, they begin to savor each fleeting moment, each gentle breath, and every small, precious thing that dances around them in the intricate tapestry of existence. This awakening is not merely a shift in perspective. It is a heartfelt journey toward finding deep peace and authentic happiness that transcends the noise of the past. For many, the act of slowing down is a deliberate, conscious choice, an empowering decision that opens doors to a world where they can escape the overwhelming stress and relentless pressure that the whirlwind of youth and chaotic social life once imposed upon them. In their earlier years, they found themselves ensnared in a whirlwind of responsibilities, busy with demanding work commitments, tirelessly striving to please others, juggling the complexities of social relationships, and racing to meet the unyielding expectations set by family and society. The pressures of life felt insurmountable, often leading to a sense of dissatisfaction and emotional exhaustion. But now, as they embrace this slower rhythm, they uncover a liberating sense of freedom and serenity that enriches their souls. The frantic need to hurry fades away, allowing older adults to rediscover the simple beauty of everyday life, the soft morning light filtering through the curtains, casting a warm glow over their surroundings, the sweet, melodic chirping of birds heralding the dawn of a new day, and the comforting aroma of a warm cup of tea wafting gently through the air, wrapping them in a sense of home and tranquility. In this newfound pace, every moment expands, deepening and acquiring a richness that resonates profoundly in their hearts and minds. In the philosophy of senior living, embracing a slower pace does not equate to withdrawing from activity or retreating into isolation. Rather, it signifies a harmonious balance between the inner self and the external world, a beautiful dance of appreciation for the small treasures that often went unnoticed in their busier lives. This is about taking the time to savor each experience with all their senses, delighting in every exquisite meal that nourishes the body, immersing themselves in every captivating book that transports them to new realms, and cherishing every meaningful conversation with loved ones that warm their hearts and strengthens their bonds. These moments of connection are now recognized as invaluable, providing not just joy but also a profound sense of belonging and understanding. This blossoming appreciation not only enhances their happiness but also empowers them to live fully, relishing each moment without a hint of regret. They begin to understand that slowing down is not about missing out on life but about enriching it, transforming ordinary moments into extraordinary experiences filled with meaning and depth. Each laugh shared with a friend, each sunset admired from a cozy porch, and each gentle touch of a loved one's hand becomes a treasured memory etched into the fabric of their being. Slowing down also embodies acceptance and letting go, releasing unnecessary worries that once clouded their minds, societal expectations that weighed heavily on their shoulders, and distant aspirations that felt just out of reach. Older adults cultivate a profound understanding that true fulfillment does not hinge on achieving specific milestones, becoming a particular person, or maintaining a facade in front of others. They embrace the wisdom that inner peace arises from a harmonious relationship with oneself, not from chasing after fleeting external validations that often leave them feeling empty and unfulfilled. This courageous choice to live authentically, loving themselves by choosing their own pace, becomes a profound act of self-respect and an expression of their inner strength. It invites them to deepen their understanding of life's value, revealing that happiness does not exclusively stem from grand events or vibrant gatherings filled with laughter and noise. Instead, it blossoms from the simplest of joys, the gentle act of waking up healthy each morning, feeling gratitude for the gift of another day, the serene experience of sitting beneath the cool shade of a tree on a warm afternoon, feeling the rustle of leaves whispering secrets, or the enchanting sight of twinkling stars dotting the night sky, reminding them of the vastness of the universe and their small yet significant place within it. By slowing down, they cultivate an awareness that enables them to sense the eternity within each fleeting moment and recognize the profound connection between themselves and the vibrant world around them. With this slower pace, Older adults finally gift themselves the luxury of nurturing their physical and mental well-being. No longer do they rush through meals, scarfing down food without thought, sacrificing precious sleep for work commitments, or pushing themselves into unnecessary activities that drain their spirits and energy. Instead, they learn to listen attentively to their bodies, tuning into their needs, and carving out time for gentle exercise that revitalizes their muscles and invigorates their hearts. They savor nutritious meals, taking the time to appreciate the flavors, textures, and aromas that nourish not just their bodies but also their souls. They embrace restful moments that rejuvenate their spirits, cultivating sacred spaces in their lives for nurturing habits. Whether it's through meditation that calms the mind, journaling that captures their thoughts and feelings, or simply sitting in reflective silence, allowing their minds to wander and process the beauty of existence. These moments, filled with stillness and introspection, become vital components of their well-being, helping their bodies recover from the wear and tear of life while also weaving a tapestry of peace and renewal within their minds. Ultimately, living at a slower pace becomes an enlightened choice, an authentic reflection of deep understanding and respect for oneself. When older adults embrace the art of living slowly, they decide to let life flow naturally, gently, and effortlessly, free from the stirrings of unnecessary ambitions or societal pressures that once seemed so daunting. This is a profound agreement with themselves. Life doesn't need to be loud to hold meaning, nor does it require constant activity to be filled with joy. In this embrace of slowness and tranquility, they unearth the true essence of fulfillment, finding satisfaction in what they have, gratitude for the experiences they've cherished, and acceptance of what has gracefully passed. Within this slower pace of life, seniors discover not just inner peace but also an authenticity that resonates deeply within their beings. They experience a happiness that radiates from within, an unwavering joy that is independent of anyone else or the fluctuations of the outside world. It is the contentment of a life fully lived, completely embraced, and genuinely experienced in its unique way. As they revel in this serene existence, they find themselves immersed in the richness of each day, breathing in the beauty of simplicity, and feeling profoundly grateful for the journey of life that has brought them to this remarkable moment of clarity, connection, and peace. Each day becomes a canvas upon which they paint their own story, filled with vibrant colors of love, laughter, and cherished memories, allowing them to cultivate a legacy of wisdom and warmth that will inspire generations to come. 8th, concerns over complexity and conflict in relationships. As individuals gracefully transition into the later stages of life, they often find themselves reflecting deeply on the myriad ups and downs they have encountered throughout their journey. This wealth of experience, marked by both joy and sorrow, leads older adults to increasingly shy away from the complexities and conflicts that often arise in relationships. Having witnessed their fair share of disputes, arguments, and misunderstandings, those challenging elements that inevitably surface in social interactions, they come to appreciate the profound value of simplicity in their lives. At this stage, many prioritize a lifestyle that minimizes confrontation and cultivates peace, opting to avoid the turbulent waters of complicated and stressful relationships that can so easily disrupt their tranquility. One of the most pressing worries for older adults revolves around the clash of life values. With age comes a deeper understanding of life's intricacies, and many seniors gradually recognize that differing perspectives, beliefs, or lifestyles can often lead to unwelcome conflicts. While younger generations may embrace fresh and bold viewpoints, these perspectives can easily collide with the traditional values that seniors hold dear to their hearts. Sensitive subjects, such as parenting styles, religious beliefs, political ideologies, or even financial practices, can ignite tensions that feel insurmountable. For seniors, confronting these debates can feel like battling an inner storm, rife with tension, fatigue, and a profound sense of losing control. It's a daunting experience that can leave them feeling vulnerable and overwhelmed. Rather than engage in conversations that may lead to conflict, they often choose to sidestep these discussions, prioritizing their peace of mind over the need to prove themselves right or win arguments. This choice to avoid confrontation is not an indication of weakness. Rather, it embodies the profound wisdom and humility that comes with age. They understand that not every debate needs resolution, and that not every disagreement must be settled definitively. It's a conscious effort to shield their hearts from potential hurt while maintaining their precious serenity. The complexity of managing and maintaining relationships further complicates their concerns. Every relationship inherently comes with responsibilities, expectations, and the need for constant adjustment. Many of these connections demand regular care, such as frequent phone calls, invitations to social gatherings, or even just checking in on one another. For older adults, meeting these expectations can become an invisible burden, one they no longer wish to carry. They have reached a point where they refuse to rearrange their daily schedules just to please others or to mask their true feelings with forced cheerfulness when they would rather not engage. This desire for authenticity in their interactions is a powerful motivator. They seek connections that resonate with their true selves, relationships that nurture their souls rather than drain their energy. The emotional toll of pretending to be someone they are not or maintaining relationships that feel like obligations can be exhausting, leading many to reassess what they truly value in their connections. Moreover, seniors are acutely aware that not all relationships contribute to their happiness and peace. Many have endured friendships that ended in betrayal, relationships that were emotionally or physically abusive, or conflicts that ultimately led to separation. These painful experiences shape their perspective, making them more cautious and selective about who they allow into their lives. Each scar from past relationships serves as a reminder of the emotional turmoil they wish to avoid in the future. Instead of diving headfirst into new relationships or clinging to old ones that no longer serve a purpose, they willingly choose to let go of those connections to protect their inner peace. This decision reflects an intentional commitment to nurture only those relationships that genuinely offer empathy, sincerity, and emotional support. They want relationships that lift them, inspire them, and contribute positively to their overall well-being. It's important to clarify that concerns about complexity and conflict do not imply that seniors desire isolation or wish to completely shut themselves off from the world. On the contrary, they yearn for simple yet meaningful connections, relationships that require few words but still convey understanding and compassion, that don't demand much action yet still foster a profound sense of closeness. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. It might be the quiet companionship of a friend with whom they share a book in silence, the warm greeting of a neighbor who offers a gentle hello each morning, or the presence of a family member who listens without judgment. These interactions, although seemingly small, provide a comforting anchor in their lives. Such simplicity brings immense comfort and tranquility, allowing them to embrace their true selves without the burdens of disputes or expectations weighing them down. In their hearts, seniors recognize that avoiding complexity and conflict is not a retreat from life. It's a wise philosophy that fosters a deeper understanding of what truly matters. As age imparts a sense of calm and insight into the profound meaning of existence, older adults come to realize that genuine happiness does not stem from the relentless pursuit of pleasing everyone around them or from the pressure of maintaining every relationship. Instead, true joy blossoms from nurturing a serene heart and fostering peace within the simplicity of a slower, more intentional pace of life. They understand that their time is precious and choose to invest it in connections that bring joy and contentment. This joy is untainted by the complications of relationships. It is a joy rooted in acceptance, self-love, and the beautiful understanding that their worth is not defined by the number of connections they have but by the depth and quality of those that remain. In a world that often emphasizes quantity over quality, older adults have the wisdom to cherish the few, meaningful connections that enrich their lives. They find fulfillment in shared laughter, quiet moments of reflection, and the profound understanding that comes from simply being present with one another. This journey toward emotional clarity and peace is a testament to their resilience and capacity for growth, proving that the later stages of life can indeed be some of the most rewarding and enriching. As we wrap up this exploration into the concerns older adults have regarding complexity and conflict in relationships, let's take a moment to reflect. What have you learned from the insights shared today? It's crucial to consider how the journey through life shapes our perspectives and choices, especially as we age. I invite you to share one key takeaway from this video, something you plan to bring into your daily life. Your experiences and thoughts matter, and I would love to hear how these insights resonate with you. Please leave your comment below. If you enjoyed this video and found it valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more enlightening content. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to connecting with you again soon.